Here we have a 2012 Nissan Sentra. We have an issue with the blower motor. So today we're gonna be replacing the blower motor and they call it AC amplifier.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, amplifier for the AC. So we're gonna replace both of them. Show you guys how to do that. Stay tuned. This panel and take this down. And we're gonna just drop this steering wheel. We're not gonna remove it. Then we're gonna remove all the buster, all this stuff. We gotta get back there. All that everything. So let's get it. Alright. So I already removed 2 bolts. There was a panel right there I took off, removed the bolt from this area here, and one from down here. And I'm just gonna take the center console off before I remove all that stuff on this side, just to see if I can, I don't know, get access to the thing through the middle instead of removing the whole thing. So let's get it. All right. In order to take this out, I have to remove those 2 bolts there. This thing's filthy. And then the 2 bolts in here, and I threw them all in there and close this. Now that we have that out, oh, it had 2 connectors too, one here, and they're look like this. And where's the other one? And then right there. Oh, I'm about to drop this whole thing. Right here like this. Let's get it. Next, we're going to remove this whole panel here. See what we can access back there. Let's get it. All right, with the panel off, that bolt out. Now we can pull back on this and get this piece out like this. And then watch this connector here. Always watch the connectors. Let's go. All right, next I'm gonna try to push this down and remove the clip that holds this down and slide this out so I can slide this piece out. Let's get it. All right, so just remove this clip and this should just slide out. Leave it with that. Let's go. Next, tie up on this. I'm trying to get this out the way. It's clipped on. This is not cooperating because it's plugged in. You gotta plug it from the bottom. All right, it actually has 2 connectors, or 1 connector here, and then I just took the bulb out of there. Twist it. Let's get it. This one, just push that tab. Next, I'm gonna remove the controllers. I think you just pop them out the same way. And then disconnect the connectors in the back. All right, with that out the way, we're getting access to these 2 bolts here to start removing the area, radio area. See if we can get more access down there. Let's get it. Be careful removing this cover. It pops from the back and then the front. So this is what it looks like. It's got 2 tabs in the back. It goes in like this. Probably the ones from the back first, and then everything pops out. Now let's get to these bolts. All right, with the radio removed, still can't see. I think the blower might be behind here somewhere. So we're gonna keep going, removing everything. And oh, just found out this removed by messing with it. So we're gonna remove that trim piece because I know there's bolts back there. Let's get it. Just like I suspected, this pops right out, and you access 2 bolts that are holding the glove box there. Because we gotta remove the glove box. Alright, right here we got 1, 2, 3 bolts. So we're gonna get those out, and then the 2 here, and then the whole glove box should pop out. Let's get it. We also have 2 bolts right here. I think on the striker they have to take off because it doesn't want to come off right now. Let's get those off. Alright, after the glove box is removed, we can see in here more. And I think how's that? No, still can't see the motor. So we're gonna keep digging through this whole thing to find the motor of this car. Let's get it. Next, I'm removing this center console. Remove the 2 bolts that hold it down, and it should pop out. I think that's it. Oh, this side has to come out actually. So let me pry this stuff off like I did over there and over here, and then get that trim piece out so I can get this whole piece out. Let's get it. All right, so we took this out, disconnected it there, and the hood release and this traction button. So that's what you gotta take off. There's only 1 bolt that holds it there, and everything else is clipped on. So we're gonna put that to the side and keep going, guys. Keep going. This thing is a big project, so I think we might be dropping this steering wheel down because I'm not taking all the airbag stuff off. But I do have to take it off from that side, so we'll see. Let's get it. All right, so moving that piece in here. There was a bolt over here, and now I'm gonna take down the steering wheel down to the floor here, so that I can access, you know, the way. Yeah, I just pulled this whole thing out. You guys wanna see? But I'm not removing the steering wheel. This has some instructions, so we're not doing all that. Let's get it. Take off this plate, drop this thing down, and keep going. All right, after removing the panels here, or that panel, take off the bolt that holds it right here, and this should slide right out. And then we have access to another bolt here. Take that one out. And then there's another bar here that we have to remove. Drop that in there. And then this bar should come out. Let's get it. All right, disconnect the motor here with the connector. And then what else? This should be able. I think I'm gonna have to take off some wiring off of here so I can drop it actually. So we're gonna take this panel off to drop this thing. Let's get it. All right, so I removed this, and it's all clips, so it just pops right out. I put the steering wheel all the way down. Pull this lever here, and then slid it out. Let's get it. Let's take this cluster off as well. All right, I had to remove that panel. 1 bolt holds that, and then there's 3 bolts underneath the cover to get access to these bolts down here. Or else it's too fat, can't get it in there. So that being said, let's get those 2 bolts out, get this cluster out, see what else we have to do to get the whole dash out. We almost got it out, guys. All right, and then it's only 1 connector back here. So that's it. Now let's disconnect the airbag from this side so we can see if we can pull this thing out without dropping the whole thing, but we might have to drop the whole thing. So that's it. All right, I'm jumping around here, but on here we have to remove this pillar here to access this bolt. That's this bolt right here, and I think that's the one that loosens this side that's holding it still. So I removed that one in the middle there. So hopefully that one we can start getting this thing out, and then move on to the other side, to the airbag. All right, so remove the speaker cover, and then there's a 10 mil back here holding that. Hopefully that center stuff doesn't have one, but we'll see. Let's get that 10 out. All right, so disconnected the airbag and took that bolt out that's right there. Took the speaker cover off on this side, took this panel off. There's no bolt up here on this side, so now it should be able to come out. See? Oh yeah, it's coming out now. Now I gotta figure out how to get it out on that side without doing anything with the steering wheel. If not, we'd have to remove it. Let's get it. All right, disconnected the harness all around this area. It's hanging here. And I'm just gonna take that out. There's 4 bolts, one there, one over here, one back there, and then one back here. And take them off and drop this whole entire steering column down, so we don't have to mess with anything. Let's get it. All right, so this is down, so you guys can see. Have to disconnect this ground from here. And also there's there's a connector here that comes out, but there's one that comes out before that one, which is connected right to it. So that one comes out first, and then this one comes out. But I also took out the other one that I didn't think I need to take out. This one, the gray one, plugs into the motor. So so now we can actually take out the dash. So let's get it. There you go, guys. Came right out. Careful with the connectors here, and then this connector is all hooked up at the bottom. Disconnect all that, and then there's a speaker wire on that side as well. Cut myself and everything, but we got it out. Now we can access the motor that's right there. Crappy design. Whoever invented this I can't say it, but yeah, let's get it. All right, next we took off a bolt from here to remove this bracket out of the way, and that module, and now we have room to take out the lower motor. It's getting stuck somewhere down here. There we go. And now we can get it out. There's other videos that they got it out through removing those pedals here, removing the pedal assembly. So there is another way, but I did it this way because that's the way all data told me to do it. Sometimes you just gotta look for other ways, but it's okay. We got it out. All right, with that installed now, the new one, it's aftermarket, so it's got the extra joint right there. The guy bought it, customer bought it. And I tested the old one, it doesn't work. I also replaced this capacitor thing. It's pretty bad. So just replace both of them since they're down there. This one's underneath that thing. Now let's put everything back together the opposite way. Ready? There you go, guys. Everything's back together. Blower motor works really good. And that's it. This job was pretty hectic. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you. And if you hit the like and subscribe button, I really appreciate it. I'll create more videos for y'all, and you know, keep pushing y'all for better yourselves at everything. Let's get it. When we're on the cars, baby. God bless.